bringing you the latest from Utah State University's Uinta Basin Regional Campus. This is Aggie Update. Now, here's your host, Bob Peterson.
Thanks for joining us today. Joining me this week is USU Uinta Basin Representative Hannah Rousseau. And Hannah, you're having way too much fun here on set, right? You're excited to be here.
Absolutely.
Hannah, just recently we talked with Justin Hall, student body president, and I think it's been nice to show our audience a little bit about the student council, and the makeup of them, and what they're all about. So we're going to ask you the similar questions, and just maybe ask for a little introduction of who Hannah Rousseau is, and we'll go from there.
Okay, I'm Hannah Rousseau, and I'm Vernal Campus representative, but I was born about 18 years ago. And
that's a good way to say you're 18. I was born 18 years ago. Good.
It's kind of true. It happened in a hospital, but
there you go.
most people don't do that, you know. And I have 10 siblings.
You were telling me that there's 11 children in the household. Wow, that's commendable.
It's the most fun I've ever had.
Isn't that cool? It really. So
the best things happen with my family.
Yeah.
So.
And you were like third from the top, right?
I have an older brother on a mission in Samoa.
Okay.
And then an older sister who's going to BYU. She's having a ton of fun out there, but USU is just as cool. Just have to say that.
Compliment you on bringing your shirt too and wearing it. That's great. So what else about Hannah, and what else has kept you occupied?
I play tennis, and I play the flute and trombone and piano. And so I practice those sometimes, and then I like serving others. Like I went and helped with the library, transferring the books over to the new library.
How did that go? I heard about it, and I wasn't able to attend, but you had a lot of volunteers.
Yeah, we had, I think it was 250 volunteers that showed up. And then we got 20,000 books over there.
20,000 books?
To the new library.
So just like wrap around your arms like?
We did a book chain, and so
that's cool.
We passed the books.
That was a lot of,
yes.
So you handled all 20,000, or did you take a break?
Tridel girls don't take breaks. We got all 20.
Tridel girls don't take breaks, okay? They make them strong in Tridel and La Pointe, right?
That's right.
That's a great area. I keep telling my wife I'd like to move to La Pointe and Tridel, and she says not until our kids are gone. So maybe I'll make it over there and be a neighbor of yours. By that time, you'll be gone.
Maybe. Yes, definitely.
Hannah, you've recently just barely finished high school at Uinta High School, and you were active again in tennis and did some great things, and academically you were an accomplished student as well at Uinta. So here you are at USU, your first year outside of high school, and you know, I was talking to Justin about the change that we're seeing a lot of students make in staying here perhaps for their first year or two, and in some cases I believe Justin said he's here for the long haul. He's going to get his degree here. What made you decide to stick around for a while? Because you could have gone to various schools around the state or out of state.
I kind of didn't want to leave my family. I wanted to be with my family and then go to college too. And you can do that out here. You can be with your family, be with your friends that you've known for forever, and then you can also go to school and get your education. Yeah. And that's a great thing. Like, education is really important, and so is family to me.
Yeah.
And
well, it's not like you're from Vernal. You commute every day, right, from Tridel.
Right. I do drive half an hour, so I do get a break from Vernal sometimes.
Come to the big city to go to school.
Exactly.
And did it help to have such wonderful buildings to attend? I mean, what can you say about the Bingham Research Center?
I really like it. It's put together well, and I guess it would have to be in order to stay at, but the study places that they have in there, like, there's some great places that you can go and just study if you don't want to drive back to Tridel, you know.
It's beginning to have that campus feeling too. Believe it or not, when I was your age, a little older than you, I attended here as well for maybe a semester or two. And we just met at the high school. So things have changed in the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah, definitely. I really like the new buildings. So
when we come back, we're going to join Hannah Rousseau again, talking about her efforts in student council and what we look forward to there. So we'll be back in a minute.
USU has given me the opportunity to go back to school. I'm a non-traditional student.
It's just so convenient to have USU Uinta Basin right here in the Vernal area.
Since I started my education here and I'm a teacher at Vernal Middle School, it's helped me jump a couple lanes over and get a higher salary.
How America is struggling right now, if somebody doesn't have a degree, it's going to be harder and harder for you to make it.
But also the training you get from going to school for life is huge.
Welcome back to Aggie Update. We're here with USU Uinta Basin Representative Hannah Rousseau. Hannah, again, it's good to have you on the set. You're one of 2 representatives from the Vernal area. Yourself and
Kobe Lance.
Kobe Lance, which is, he's been on set with us before as well. And we have the 2 in Roosevelt. Remember their names?
No. Jason Buzenbark.
Jason Buzenbark
and
yes,
yes,
we forgot right off there. So the titles are representatives of both communities, and I think that's nice to have the representatives in both major communities, right? I mean, we're a UNT Basin school, but it gives representation not only to Roosevelt but Vernal as well. So you can both kind of chime in on activities you want to do and where to have them housed.
It helps a lot because the more people there are, the more opinions there are, and then we can cover it and do things that'll fit everybody's interests.
Yeah, yeah. So. What do you hope as a council member to achieve this year? I know you're kind of very service oriented.
Yeah, I really love service a whole lot. I want to start a service club at USU and get that going and get it where we're doing monthly service projects, and as we do service, then the school will be united, the student body will be united, and we'll find our greatest happiness through service, and we'll learn so much about each other and about ourselves.
Isn't that a wonderful attribute? That's a wonderful attribute you have in saying that. And I think sometimes we get lost sometime as a student, especially traditional students, non-traditional students alike. We go to school and we think sometimes in the mindset just to go to school to take classes. And sometimes, especially for a traditional age student, there's more to that because there's more to learning than just the class book and the textbook information. And so you mentioned one about giving back and the learning that takes place doing things like that.
You learn a lot. Like when I'm helping my dad just with stuff around the farm and around the dairy, I learned so much. Like today I learned about the vehicles a little bit before coming in. And
I taught a class once and there was a girl from Tridell and she sat on the front row and she'd tell me, remind me sometimes that she'd wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to milk cows. And I heard that day in and day out when she'd come to class, was always punctual. I said, you're getting an A just because of what the work ethic you have, because it's wonderful what what a work ethic brings too, which leads to, I think, service and happiness, doesn't it?
It does, and also living in a big family, I'm kind of used to doing things for other people, and so it's just part of who I am. I love to help people, and so. What a great
addition you'll be to the council. So we talked about the barbecues going on the first week or 2 of classes. You've been in some of the parades locally during some of the holidays. Is that fun?
I wasn't in any of them because I was on vacation. So
you missed out on the floatways, huh?
Yeah, I wish I would have been here.
So tell our audience what your major you're intending to go into, and you mentioned something about a really neat minor as well.
I'm majoring in elementary education, and then I'm going to minor in art and try to get the endorsement in deaf and blindness teaching.
Good.
So
at some future time you'll have to probably go away to get the minor, since we don't offer that right now.
I'll go, or you guys could get it and I'd stay here. That would be good too. We'll talk to
Dean Edwards about that, okay.
Chris Manwaring would be a great art professor.
Yes, he would be. He's a wonderful art teacher. So look forward to your time at USU. You're fresh out of high school, donning our USU shirt on. And
exactly, it's the best wardrobe attire ever.
What a cheerleader for USU. That's pretty neat. What do you tell all your juniors and senior friends that are still in high school? Would be some advice for them? Would you suggest they run for student council and maybe stick around for a while?
Definitely. Like, there's a great scholarship that comes with it, and then there's other scholarships available also. And so you can stick around and like grow up a little bit before you go away, because there's a lot of stuff in the world that you need your family for.
Yeah.
So.
There's a motto we used to have. It was stay close, go far. Kind of fits today as well.
Yes.
It's evident with you and Justin Hall. You're both sticking around for a while. And whether it's a semester or 2, we hope you stay even longer for your degree. So hopefully it'll work out well for you.
Hopefully I'll be able to stay for a couple of years. So.
Thanks for joining us. That's it for Aggie Update. For more information on the council, again, go to our website at uintabasin.usu.edu. We'll see you next time.
I'm Hannah Rousseau, and I'm an Aggie.